Hey, Cold War surplus fans, military surplus fans. Today we're taking a look at the Yugo M57 Flare gun. That's right. This is not an AK-47 or a Dragunov, so it's not maybe at the top of people's collection, but this is definitely a unique piece. You don't need to have an FFL. It doesn't have to transfer through an FFL, and it does have a key part in military history of the Cold War. The Yugoslavians always had their own twist on things, so you'll see a lot of their rifles and pistols were definitely beefed up versions of the original Soviet design, and that's what we're seeing with this. It's all metal construction. It's not got a lot of plastic on it. I mean, maybe a little bit of plastic on the pistol grip here. Unlike a lot of the flare guns that you saw built after the Cold War and that are being currently built that are almost all plastic, this is, typical solid metal construction, heavy duty, probably can be dropped from a 10-story building. And the Yugos were well known for building things like a tank. These probably came from a military or police outpost where they were not used very often. The ones that I've looked at look like they've had little to no use and almost look, brand new. The barrels are clean. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of anything going on with them, no real major rust or corrosion. Another cool factor is if you are, in the US and you wanted to use a 12-gauge shell adapter in here for firing a 12-gauge flare, you could, so that does make them useful if you wanted to really use it as a flare gun. Another notable part I will say is it does have the Yugo crest, which is definitely a collectible portion of the flare gun itself. We'll have a close-up picture of that in the video, but neat option. These specific guns, or flare pistols, came also with the bore brush, the sling, and the pouch. So that's another nice addition to completing the package. But again, just a really nice addition to any Cold War collection that you might have, or just researching it from a historical background. Glad that you guys and gals could stop by and spend a few minutes looking at the Yugo M57 Flare gun.